You just saved me from embarrassment. Ladies and gentlemen, here I am. Welcome to the Coleslaw Cup. I'm not gonna do my whole thing again, so it's just gonna be a bit awkward. But yeah, here I am once again. I'm gonna mute myself in the game because all right. Well, you tried to at least, so that's a good thing. Got the cars going out. Let me know if it's too loud for the stream, or if it's a-okay like this. Look at who we got on the track here. It's Shelly the Turtle doing a thing. But the first one on our lap should be Cynical, I think. So let's... No, it's not Cynical. It's Slayer. Let's see what he can do on his first lap. Oh, well, I guess not. Goodbye, Will. Will's not doing a lap, so let's see what Shelly is gonna do. He has the pressure of the first lap in quali. He goes purple is sector one, believe it or not. Does the last mouse pretty well. Opens up the DRS onto the straight. 1. The split for the first quarter of the lap. See now comes into Parabolica. He's gonna hit some traffic, hopefully it will not distract him in the final corner. Looks alright, a little bit wide, but looks a-okay. He goes for a 119.7. Leclerc in the next car, right behind. Gonna go for a 119.4. Great improvement there. Who's next? The half of Becky. Number 2 in the championship, of course. Ooh, big slide. A bit of an overcorrection there. Tries to get a slipstream of the McLaren, but into the last corner he goes. As Sharia goes third. As Kanakos goes third now. And there goes Mackie with a 119.177. Taking provisional pole position. Cynical gets P4. We got both AlphaTauris coming towards the corner. Also the Ferrari of Say right behind. Pretty close together. Here goes Edwin. Goes into the pits. It's Gunnar actually, the next Ferrari. He goes for 8th place. There's quite some time there. So let's see what scores are going to be. Championship leader Scornsy. Leading the championship by 5 points. If I remember correctly. Into the final corner. What can he do? Say goes first with a 119.120. Half a tenth quicker than Mackie. And Scorsy goes third on a 119.3. So 2 tenths off. What can Days do in the Mercedes? He's just starting his lap. It seems like Palmer is not gonna finish that lap, so let's see what Dace can do. So the curve on the chicane slides a bit out of the second part of it into the Lesmos. DRS open now. Into the final corner. Very smooth there from Dave. Takes the short line up to the line. And he goes for a 119.1 P3. Very decent lap there from Dace. Goes P3 for the time being. That is loud. I'm gonna turn it down a little bit. I feel like it's a little bit too loud. Just a little bit better. Vitek starts his lap. See what Vitek can do. Coming out of the first chicane. Not a time on the board yet for Vitek. Into the chicane. Purple apparently, but who knows if that's true. He goes into Lesmo 1. Looking pretty good to me. Although it's a little bit safe as well. Maybe not pushing the limits just yet. Here comes Vitek. Goes to P13. Let's Gunnar starts his lap right behind. Let's see what Shelly is doing. Nothing at this time. Cynical. Frontline has DNF on track, that's cool. Where is that? Oh, it's just here, unfortunately. Let's go back to Cynical. It's 3/10 up, which will put him right around P5, maybe P4 if he gets a good last sec there. Hello Gabby, welcome to the stream. It sure is. Hello Adolf. Good to see you in the chat as well, buddy. I'm in my Pat McAfee era right now, so I'm doing some comms. Bro got booted out. That's foul, man. We remember you. So Cynical has gone up to P6 actually. Very close now, the top 6, within 3/10 of each other. Close quali up till now. Edwin has just finished his left six leg. Let's see what the quick guys are doing. Palmer. He's gonna get a cheeky toe here from his teammate. He's out of battery, so I don't think we are gonna see that. As Knuckles actually plows it into the wall. I hope he's okay. That didn't look fun. But let's look at Daze then, because I think Daze is on a lap. Going into the second look. Opening up the DRS. Will he still be up on his time? He is almost 5/10 up. So he's going for pole as Mackie goes for 118.679. So he has moved the goalpost quite a bit here. But Daze is on track to be very close to this. So let's see if he can keep it together in the final sector. As he goes for a 118.7. Comes up just short. Within 1/10 of Mackie, but close is still not quick enough, unfortunately. Scornsy is almost 2/10 up. Can he find something magical in the final sector? Say has left the session. Slayer has left the session. Oh, you know. I hope that's not me. Of course, he goes 4. Did improve, but not by enough. I will invite those guys back in. Hopefully they can rejoin. We got Nicky. Fortunately on an invalidated lap, he goes back into the pit lane. So I think we are getting ready for the final runs here. We still got Chuck Blaze in, aka Fireballer. Still looking to set a time. And we got Mackie at the front. Looking strong for another pole position for him. He gets loaded into the garage. Slayer and Say are back in the lobby, so we can continue on. Well, the underdog victor, it's getting harder and harder to find one in this league because it is getting quite competitive. But to say underdog, I'd say perhaps, and it's weird to say because he is a very quick driver, but maybe Edwin sneaking a win would be an underdog victor in the times we are in today. Because the quick guys are just so consistent these days. It's pretty impressive. As we have found a 20th driver, I think it's Chisulia in the Williams, so good for him. He can join us in the fun. Yeah, they do be aliens, man. It's a bit scary. It would be fun to see them make mistakes sometimes. Just prove to me you are human, man. But yeah, VTech seems to be the first one on an outlap. Just cheeky. We look at maybe a double outlap perhaps, because he has burned quite some battery. Well, let's see. Who's gonna be the first one out? It would, yeah. It would be fun. A day spin is never far away, and a jockey DNF, you know, who knows? There were days he did that for fun, indeed. So those were the days when we were allowed to have fun as well. But otherwise, hopefully they give us a show at least, you know, if they don't decide to let others have fun. So I think Mackie might be the first one of the top runners to go first. No, it's actually Edwin. So let's check what Edwin can do. So he already went through the first chicane. He has purple in sector 1. I don't know if it's true, but how fun it would be if it is. Here goes Edwin into the second Lesmo. Opens up the DRS. As he flies by. Has to maneuver the traffic a little bit, but he's 2.5 tenths up. A nice line through there. A cynical mystic Edwin podium. That's beautiful. I mean, it's hopeful for sure. Mackie has DNF, so he's not improving. Here comes Edwin. He goes to P6. Not enough for pole, but a good improvement nonetheless. So who's next? Days just started. Say's in the first sector. Nicky now also retires. Looks like it is in the pit lane though. Palmer is going on in the second sector. What will his split be? He is almost 2.5 tenths up. He needs a lot more though. Challenge for pole position. Flag has fallen. Shelly not gonna set the time. He goes into the pit lane. Here comes Palmer. He goes over the line. It's not enough for. This is enough for an improvement, but not enough for pole position. Here goes Knuckles to the line. Here goes Sharia to the line. He finds a decent improvement. Goes up to P12. Found half a second there. Say into the box. Here comes Days. Can he take pole? He cannot. He can't even improve, unfortunately for him. So it seems like Mackie's gonna have this pole unless Scorngy has something to say about it. Scorngy finds almost a tenth up to P4. Comes back ahead of Palmer. Sui going really slowly. And that will be qualifying. Well, Mackie takes it. He did not even need his final run. Interesting. We got Mackie in P1 with his championship rival Scorngy in P4. We got Days and Say in between. The rivals of last year, you know. Is that poetic? Maybe. Who knows? So you can see the final qualifying results once again. A good showing there from Mackie. And it's the usual suspects in the top 5, isn't it? We got Fireball in P7, good qualifying from him. Cynical P8. Leclerc demoted to Williams here, and not having the best of times in P9. Shelly P10, Sui in P11, Sharia in 12th, Nikki in 13th, Vitek in 14th, Kanakos 15th, and the back of the grid as well. Front line did not even set a time. I mean, yeah, it's a notoriously hard turn one, so it would definitely be, just would be good fun to see them crash, honestly. Well, as we wait, I will get myself something to drink. All right. So here goes the formation lap. Let's see the tires. So Palmer being brave on the softs. The only one in the top 11 actually to go for that strategy. Gunnar and Fried Cheeto join him. We got Sharia and Kisiula on the hards, trying something different as well. It'll be interesting to see how all of that pans out for those drivers. So Scorngy, the goofy one today, missing the box as well as Chuck Blazing, aka Fireballer. Looks like the rest is capable of parking it in the designated spot, so good to see. Here we go. Let's go on board with Palmer on the softs. Let's see what he can do on the start. He can actually beat stuff, but not good enough. Only really Scorngy who can challenge Say into turn 1. And will he? He almost hits the back there. Looks like everyone is getting through quite well. No, I see yellows. Player coming up worse, but on big lines it looks pretty well. Sharia fighting Cheetah for P13. There's Fireball and Cynical going side by side to the chicane. Cost them a little bit of time, but now Shelly on the outside of the Leclerc to get that position up. Close battles. Oh, you see an AlphaTauri in the background almost losing the car. I think that it was feedback. But everyone seems to be getting through pretty okay, so that's good to see. No carnage for us in turn 1. Good for the race, but a little bit of a shame for the enjoyers of carnage. Is Dave's going to try and get the lead here? He got an excellent run actually, and he's going to easily take that P1. Scores are going to try and go with him. Seems like it, at least. No, he's going to stay in the train for now. Get Shelly and Leclerc side by side. Leclerc loses the shape. They're all over the place, but he does get the position, so he keeps the position actually, because he already was there. And he keeps P9, but a gap in the train. On a track like Monza, it's pretty crucial to keep in the DRS train. Oh, we got Nicky. Nicky unfortunately fumbling in 4K here. That's rough. Rough to be Nicky right now. Let's go back to the action with the people who know to keep it on the track. The top 8 still all in the DRS train. It'll be interesting to see how easily the guys can stay now in the train, because the DRS is gonna get enabled right now. Necky's gonna go for it here actually in the last corner. It's gonna compromise them both. And Scorngy could get a run here if he wishes to. There goes Mackie past before the braking zone, and Days gonna re-challenge actually. Side by side to the first chicane. Nice racing from the two. Plenty of space left from both drivers, and Days looks like Days is gonna get that position. Look how close it is between the top 3 here. That was really close. But they'll get through it. Wobbling in the front though. Palmer, something to note, has made no progress on those softs. He actually went backwards. Speaking of Palmer, here he goes. Past Edwin. So he's back up to B5. Online takes the position from Fraichiro there for P15. But we see some breaks in the DRS train now. Shelly gets a warning as he goes completely off track there. Struggling a little bit to keep it on the black stuff, unfortunately, but we have to know that Shelly has been in the way for a long time, so happy to see him again. He's doing quite well. He's not Nicky, he's not spun, so doing pretty well for himself. There's Days. Looked like he maybe went for a move there, but I actually went down. Sorry, I'm blanking there. Went down to P2. What is it? Just a DRS pass, of course, in the straight. You're gonna see a lot of those, I would imagine. Got VTEC also all over Gunnar on the softs. Pretty big gap there between Gunnar and Leclerc, and then Leclerc who's a little bit on his own in P9. Two Alfa Romeos as well here, close together on the tail of VTEC. No moves are being made at this point, so let's look back at the front end. Most likely we're going to see Days take the lead again, but will Scoresy maybe go through with him. He's only 5 tenths behind Mackie, or a little bit more now, but Cynical gets past Fireballer. They're fighting for some reason. They lost the DRS. I still got it. Scoresy not going through with Days, unfortunately for him. So it stays the same for the top. They're just swapping positions with leaders, but it's just one big train. Cynical keeps the DRS, but their squabbling was after the deflection point. So Fireball is struggling a little bit. He's out of battery. He's struggling to keep up with the train now. It seems like he's gonna get dropped immediately, unfortunately for himself. Yeah, he has lost the privilege of DRS now. It's gonna hurt him in the long run for sure. He's now at top 7. Cynical did do enough to keep in the train. Sharia now passing Shelly. Looks like Shelly had a little bit of a moment again out of the very fast chicane, of course. But still in P13. Still better than Icky. Don't forget it. Mackie now is going to go for a move. He's going to stay behind actually. So games are being played at the front. They don't want to lead at this point. Palmer actually struggling a little bit. Almost losing the DRS. VTEC and Gunnar are fighting for P10. It looks like VTEC has got that move done. VTEC moves past Gunnar. And into the top 10 position. Tsui making a move there for P17. Getting past Kanakos. See Mackie going out of the DRS, out of the slipstream. There's no intentions of passing Days at that point of the lap. Really, will he right here? He might not have a choice, because he got Scoresy right behind him. It looks like Palmer might have missed the DRS there. He was over a second for a little bit. Gonna keep an eye on it if he gets the DRS. He does not, so Edmund might want to make the move here, and he does. For the braking zone he gets past into P5, so the softs are already falling off after like 6-7 laps, so that is pretty early, but to be expected with the softs. Gunnar does get past VTEC again, so his softs definitely are not falling off as much. He's doing pretty well for himself. As Will has returned, so good to see. Welcome back, Will. That is the spirit, my friend. We got Edwin actually now missing out on the DRS, so pretty unfortunate for him now. It seems like the train is breaking up and it's gonna be a top 4 now. Palmer gets back past though. They're gonna try and DRS themselves back to the train. So he's staying really close to score. He has no interest in getting Palmer back in the DRS. So well, we got Mackie in the front. Will he go for the move this time around? Gonna go side by side and he's gonna go fast. He's gonna fight it though a little bit. Yes. Seems like Palmer did get back into the DRS, so good for Palmer there. That means it is back to a top 7. As Leclerc's been caught by Fireballer. Seems like these two have been squabbling now for P8. Nicky in the box. Going on to a set of hard, so he's looking to go to the end from here. He takes back P10. Here we go, lap 9 about to start. Mackie takes the line first. Days 5/10 back, so it looks like he's not really getting the pass here. Gap's actually getting bigger with DRS for there for a little bit, so seems like Mackie is pushing quite a bit. Front line going past Gisula. Ooh, big moment of the day. Slide out of the last mode. And Mackie actually got to slide out of the second one, so that evens it up. Our top 7 stays as it is. Let's have a look at the battery standings. So Mackie on 50%, Daisy has been on 30. Stormzy 30 as well, and of course Say is on a full battery. Palmer completely dry. Silk also still has quite a bit left, so Say has paced the burn, it seems. 4th in the DRS train. He's chilling. Is he gonna go for the move here? Now he's having a little look, but staying where he is for the moment. Fireball in. Oh, got a cheeky little battle there. Ends in tears for Leclerc. He loses quite some time. Didn't get all of it because I switched away like a goofball, but Archie Bargy at turn 1 and turn 2 there for the Williams and the Red Bull. Palmer now really struggling on those shots, breaking the train up. It's 1.5, 1.6, 1.7 now, so Edwin doesn't get past here. I assume Palmer's gonna go in any second now, but it's quite... Oh, Sayas, we had a moment. Sayas lost the DRS there. What happened there to Say? A fumble. It's actually going into the box. Interesting. What happened? Did he get damaged, or is he just now reacting to the gap that was perhaps a smart decision? Trying to lose as little time. It's inevitable he's going to lose time, of course, because he lost the DRS. But he's going to drop down. Is he going to get out in clean air? That is the question. He will be just out of Knuckles, so we got a 2.5 seconds to push into. So that's And I help him out for sure a little bit. Dace is taking the lead again. And Palmer is not in the DRS. So it's a top 3 now. Can Scorsese hang on? That's the question. It looks like Mackey's gonna take the lead back. No, gonna back out. He's gonna pick up a warning. Oh, and he's gonna get snapped and he's gonna be in the gravel. He's almost dying. But he survives. Perhaps. I will let you know closer to the time. But you just see Mackie almost die. That was pretty interesting. That's everyone behind boxes. But Palmer speeds again. That's unfortunate. Yeah. That is unfortunate for Palmer. It will ruin his race if there's no safety car, which we have not gotten. Hopefully it stays like that. So, where will Say be in all of this? So he's actually going to jump Palmer by quite a margin, and he's going to put a car in between them as well. So Palmer, Say gets hit from behind. Oh, you absolute buffoon. Jay Sula. Oh. Well, that ruined my night. Say back down to P15. Very unfortunate. Oh, that's rough. That's rough for the kid. Yeah, he got absolutely murdered. And hopefully Say keeps his cool now, but yeah, that was goofy from the Williams. He now got Palmer right behind him. Hopefully he doesn't ruin 2 races. Palmer gets by without pain, it looks like. Let's look at the front. Mackie going for a move. No, he's not going for a move. Of course, he's going to go into the box. So, where will Scornsy come out? It would have been interesting to see where he would have been in comparison to Say, but he got robbed of that pleasure, so let's just see where he is. Yeah, that's... I like pain when it's self-inflicted, you know? I enjoy when you're just being goofy. But if you get ruined by someone else, that's just not fun. For no one, really. Scornsy gets ahead of front line. I don't know. I would say that is where Say was going to be, so... Well, who knows? Scornsy's now going to be stuck behind Syria, though. Which is not great for his undercut. As Mackie takes the lead back. And I presume he's then gonna box, so he will keep that lead. Got Slayer in the box now as well. He's going on for new hearts. He's a bit of a lonely race at this moment, though. Palmer gets past front line. And the top 2 actually continues on, so they got a different strategy. Scornsy gets past Sharia before the DRS, so Sharia could get him back here. In theory, if he wants to. I doubt he's gonna go and do that though. But who knows? Palmer's really close. Is Palmer gonna try to get past here? No, he's not. So it stays like that. Scornsy back up to P3. He has 22 seconds to the leaders. We got a yellow in sector 1. It looks like it's Say. It's in the pit lane. Okay. Well, unfortunate for Say. But yeah, he's out. The gap for Scornsy to the leaders is coming down. He's definitely gaining now. Palmer is just losing time now behind Syria. I'm not gonna go crazy into the last mode, but he's gonna get the keep here. Easy to get it all done. I would imagine. and then just set one up. Yeah, unfortunate for Say, but this race is over. Mackie is in the box now. Dace continues on for another lap. So Dace is going to have the freshest of tires. It's going to be the furthest back as well. Cynical now gets past Julia on the straight. He's out of battery, unfortunately for him. So we got a Haas coming out of the pit lane. That is... Who is that? No, I'm confused. Oh, it's Mackie, of course. I'm tripping. Mackie is just standing in front of Palmer, but Palmer's riding his DRS, so he lost the position to... We got a DRS, which Nicky is out in Parabolica. Couldn't see him there, unfortunately, but... Not sure what happened. He has crashed out. No safety car, luckily for us. Race continues. Dace does not get bailed out by the safety car. He has to go in. I assume he's going to go in this lap. No, he stays out for another one. Is he thinking of softs then? Interesting. We've seen the softs in the first stint were no good, but perhaps with the tire offset they can be spectacular. Dace, looks like Dace is going to try that. Mackie is now burning a little bit of battery. He's going to go for the move here. No, he's not. He has seen the light flash on Palmer, so he knows with the battery he has complete control over the situation if he doesn't fuck it up. Palmer also has a penalty, so... Sharia now also boxing. He comes out in P14, right behind front line. And those fresh mediums. So he goes mediums on lap 16. Let's see if Dace pits now. He really should, but who knows if he's gonna, you know? He will not. Alright. Interesting. I am curious to see how it plays out. Because Scornsy now with Palmer and Mackie right behind him for P2. But this is obviously the battle for the net P1. So it looks like Mackie is going to go here for a double. And there he goes. 3 wide. Look at that beautiful shot. Mackie goes back to the racing line. He takes both positions. And Scornsy loses both in one straight. That's how quick it can go, especially at Monza. With Sui boxing now as well. Palmer is not going to re-challenge here. So, Mackie has a lot of battery left. Palmer, not so much. Dace picks up a penalty. It's the Dave special. He picks up the penalty. And now he has to overtake them and get the 3 seconds. It's going to be a tall order. For sure. Palmer gets another 3. Or he gets his first 3 actually, but he already had a 5. And Dace also speeds. Oh, he is out of control. He spirals so aggressively. He goes for softs, what I expected he would do, but he's going to be behind those guys. We actually are in for a cynical podium there. I don't know if ADAP is still here, but Cynical can stay close to these guys. They both got 8 seconds, so we're going to be in the DRS of Dace. If you can stay there, that's going to be huge for him. But the battle now for the P1 is... Well, Palmer is just in the middle of it, basically. The battle is really between Scornsy and Mackie now, but... I doubt Palmer is gonna move out of the way. And it seems like the softs are superior at this point, so you cannot stay close for even a sector. You also already lost the DRS. Ooh, Palmer with a big snap out of Parabolica there. Horrible run. Scornsy gonna go for the move? Doesn't seem like he is. Dace is closing in pretty quickly, but he's not gonna pull an 8-second gap, so he just ruined it for himself. Fireball aim going to look for P7 here on the Leclerc. Been battling each other the whole race now at that little entanglement in turn 1, turn 2, but I haven't really seen them after. It's been a quiet race. Apart from some of the DRS, which is on the race. It's been pretty lackluster to say. Fried Cheeto picks up a 5 for speeding. It's been a day of speeding. They set the purple sector 2, so he's probably looking for the fastest lap here. I'll obviously grant him an extra point if I'm not mistaken. As he goes for 121.082, so I would imagine that is his, unless Fried Cheeto, who just did it for fresh softs, has anything to say about it. Palmer now struggling and threatening to lose the DRS to Mackie. Mackie is actively trying to break it here, I think. He's using battery, and Palmer has nothing to use. So. But he miraculously just get back in. So a mistake from Mackie. A mistake from Mackie there through the chicane. Probably what done it there. Seems like he's still pretty determined to break the DRS here. The gap just keeps getting bigger. There he goes, up to 1.1. Scornsy's gonna have his chance to get past, and then it will just be a straight fight for the lead. If Scornsy get past, of course, Dace is there, and I don't think Dace is gonna wait around. But Scornsy is gonna get the move done. He's already passed, and Dace and Palmer are actually fighting for position, both with 8 seconds. You know. Scornsy gets the move done. He is up to P2, but there's Dace immediately. Gonna ruin that fun. Scornsy's gonna let him go. It's not his fight. We obviously hope for Dace to also then catch Mojo, but look at that grip advantage. Oh. The still clearly much better. But there are still quite some laps left, you know. There's a yellow, it's Fried Cheeto in the wall, and we have a late safety car. There's Fried Cheeto in the middle of the track. Very dangerous place to park your car, sir. So, we got a safety car. That means, imagine everyone pits and Dace and Palmer get bailed out, sort of. They lose their 5. But everyone gets closer for their 3. That's gonna be exciting. We kinda miss... The race was a bit boring, to be fair. So here we go. All bidding, obviously. No one's eating. Good job, guys. Interesting to see if Cynical's taking no risks. As he should. Yep. I would imagine Maggie comes out at first, then Scornsy, and then Daze. And will Cynical jump any of them? The question. You will not. Palmer goes for mediums. Interesting. He probably does not have a fresh set of softs. Well. Everyone in. It should go in this lap, despite Knuckles' best efforts to delay it as long as possible. Alright, Mackey's gonna lead us away for 3 laps of perhaps mayhem. Who's going to be awake? Ooh, great restart. Dace has had a flyer. He's gonna go into P2. Oh, Scorsese has had a horrible one actually. Looks like it's all gone well. We got Edwin here side by side with Fireballer. Leclerc also really... Oh, whoa! What the hell? Side by side now to the chicane. These two already had some conflict earlier. Leclerc's gonna take the position though. It cost them quite some time. What? As Palmer gets another 3. Sui also picking up a penalty. Let's have a quick little look how it stands. So 6 for Palmer, now 3 for Dace. Also 3 for Edwin and Leclerc. Shelley and Sui has also 6. So you see frontline past Julia and Mackie goes past Dace. So the fight for the win is back on. Love to see it. It's now Dace, or it's now Mackie against Scorsese, I should say. As frontline has had some sort of incident, unfortunately for him. He's round. Looks like Knuckles also didn't come out of that without any damage. Now Palmer's gonna try and move on Scorsese. Scorsese is not having the best of times here. He's just losing places. Slayer now picks up a 10-second penalty. What is going on in the back? I'm scared to watch. Shelly now getting a move. He's getting past Gisulia. As also Sharia's trying to go on the outside. Julia cuts the inside and still hits Sharia going into the wall. That is him out of the running for anything special this race. Let's go to the front then. DRS will be enabled on the back straight one time. Obviously no DRS yet for them now, but the penalties are absolutely flying now. Fireballer retiring out of rage in the pit lane. He's done with it. But we got Mackie now closing up the days. We got more yellows, but let's focus on the good racing, at least for the front. We have seen some pretty good battles. Is Mackie gonna go and try and win it on track as well? He's burning. And it looks like it's gonna be an easy move for him. Switches to the inside. Fast before the braking zone. Just has to keep it on track, and he does so. So it looks like Mackie is gonna go to the win here. Scorsese is back past Palmer, but he has to drag racing into Parabolica. Orangey, look at this. Becky's gonna win this race, but look at this battle for the third place. Palmer with all the penalties. Phew. That was close. Cynical. Almost taking P2. Half a second off, or half a tenth off P2 actually. It was 3 wide going to the line. So Cynical gets his podium, Scornsy as well. Adolf's prediction was 1 off, unfortunately, because Mackie decides to be flawless, basically, today. And he wins the race. And take it fastest lap, so he gets all the points. We get Days then in P4 with the penalty, Edwin in P5, Vitek in P6, great result for Vitek. Pretty invisible race for him, but a good result in the end. Good day for the Alpha Towers as well. Palmer takes P7 with all his penalties, Leclerc takes P8, P9 for Sharia. Also up from his starting point, Gunnar takes P10 and Shelley, pretty impressive, in P11. His return to racing, love to see it, man. Gunnar takes driver of the day, according to the game, of course. That was an exciting end, for sure. Here comes Mackie, celebrating, being happy. He takes the trophy. Scorns take P2, so the championship will not change that much. Mackie will gain a couple of points, but not that many. Here we got the final start points. So Mackie takes the win and fastest lap. He takes it from pole, so a great weekend for Mackie. Scornsy takes P2. Cynical from P8 up to P3. Days takes P4. Edwin takes P5. Vitek from P14 to P6. Palmer to P7. P8 for Leclerc. Sharia moves up to P9. Gunnar P10. Shelley, very good. P11. He lived. Kanakos P12. Sui P13. Frontline takes P14. And Suli has the last one to finish with P15. We got the DNFs gonna be Slayer. Slayer on a lap, but they DNF'd, yeah, I think. So yeah, and these are the DNFs. Nikki and Say, Fried Cheeto, and Fireballer. But that's gonna be it for me. Been exciting. Guys, thank you for watching. I have to announce my driver of the day actually, so I think there will be Cynical for this one. Excellent race from Cynical, taking a podium. Well, I thank you guys all for watching, of course, and being with me here, and then we'll see you guys next week in, I want to say, I don't know actually. Let me have a quick look. Brazil. Always a fun one. So, alright guys. See y'all later.